Well, after 4 weeks, the episode of The Alcoyte that everyone involved with the show said that we would all be talking about is out. And, well, I can see why. Hello everybody, my name is Dustin, aka Drex, and welcome back and/or to the channel. Now, before we get started talking about this week's episode, you may have noticed I didn't make a video last week covering episode 4. And the reason for that is, well, because I didn't feel like it. And I almost didn't make a video on this episode, but after I saw it, I figured I probably should. So, to make up for last week and to just fill in the background for this episode, as last week is kind of important for this one, I'll do a quick little recap over the episode. Now, let's get started with episode 4, titled Day. Episode 4 doesn't really have a lot going on, but the main two plot points are the Jedi, along with Osha, going to stop May from killing Master Kalnaka. The other plot line shows May, along with Jason from the Good Place, going to kill Kalnaka. But May changes her mind and goes to turn herself into the Jedi. But when she gets there, Kalnaka is already dead, and the Jedi then arrive right after. But behind the Jedi is the Sith, and the Jedi charge the Sith. On to episode 5, but first I would like to ask you to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you are liking the video. Episode 5, titled Night. Oh, I see what you did there. Day, night, kinda clever, I guess. Anyways, episode 5 picks up basically right after episode 4, but with every Jedi dead except for the ones we care about. Well, I would say care about as much as know their names. And even then, not all of them. Okay, the Jedi that we know the actors, or at least something they have been in. Mostly. Oh, whatever, you get the point. The first 20 minutes of the episode is basically just one big fight as Yor takes Osha to the ship as Jackie and Sol battle the Sith while May tries to get away. Anyways, the episode takes a turn when Osha convinces Yor to go back and help fight the Sith, and the Sith kills Jackie. Okay, I didn't suspect that. Daphne Keene's probably one of the bigger names on the show. I knew her name, unlike pretty much everyone else on this show, so I really didn't expect them to kill her off in episode 5. And it's also nice to finally see someone die from getting stabbed with a lightsaber. 3 times. But her death wasn't in vain, as it reveals who the Sith is, as it's, Jason from the Good Place. Great, now I'm gonna have to learn his name. Quimir. His name is Quimir. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, like 5 seconds later, Quimir kills Yord by snapping his neck, and then holds Osha captive as he talks to Sol about how bad the Jedi are. But not long after, an army of bugs from the last episode attacks Quimir and is able to stall him as May knocks out Sol and takes Osha. And after a heart-to-heart and May realizes Osha won't be on her side, she knocks her out and takes her place and leaves with Sol to the ship as Quimir then tucks in Osha as she is still knocked out. So that was episode 4 and 5 of The Alcoyte, and episode 5 was definitely way better, in case you couldn't tell that by the fact that I didn't even make a video on last week's episode. Not that last week's episode was bad. Okay, not that last episode week was bad for this show, just nothing really happened and it was kinda boring. Unlike this episode, which was just one long fight scene for like 20 minutes, and then a little bit of character stuff. And with 3 shocking twists right in the middle. But despite me liking this episode more than any of the other episodes, as I do think this is the best of the show so far, there isn't really a lot to talk about, as, again, it's just one long fight scene and a few character interactions. And aside from critiquing the fight choreography, which I could do as I don't think the fighting was that good, there's not really too much to go wrong with this episode. I really didn't expect the Quimir twist. but that doesn't mean it's bad. I just didn't expect it. The quality of the twist will really depend on the next 3 episodes, as this episode really is just set up for the rest of the season, as we just have to wait and see the outcome of all of this. And despite Quimir calling himself a Sith, the Jedi in Phantom Menace still say the Sith haven't been around for 1,000 years. So that's all for this video. I don't really have many theories, as this episode didn't really leave a lot to theorize about. It's just set up again, like I said already. Anyways, for episode 4, I'll give that a 5 out of 10, and for episode 5, I'll give that a 7 out of 10, I guess. Again, there's not really a lot of flaws with it, as there's not a lot to flaw. Anyways, that's all for this video. My name is Dustin, aka Drex. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Later, haters.